Team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The gift to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Gets rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Bussey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start
sprinting away. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Completes it in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherrill. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Sherrill. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Cut. Here we go.
To the air, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And And the Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The short hands, it's Sherrill. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. And he'll be brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They booted away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Second down.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Norman. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like getting into my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now puts me in a different situation. Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge
turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll take it himself. There he goes. Out to to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires downfield. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Texas A&M going quickly. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the pass. On target over the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Mateer. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this off situation in your own end. You got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
A lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He takes the knee and the undefeated season continues. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal.